Hi, hello guys, good morning. This is Srinivasan. Today, the topic we are going to discuss from history ninth lesson. One of the important topic from freedom struggle, Swadeshi movement. The partition of Bengal 1905 led to the Swadeshi movement and changed the course of the struggle for freedom. In various parts of India, especially Bengal, Punjab, and Maharashtra, popular leaders emerged. They implemented the program of the Calcutta Congress, which called upon the nation to promote Swadeshi enterprise, boycott foreign goods, and promote national education. The Swadeshi movement made a deep impact in Tamil Nadu. The Congress carried on a vigorous campaign for boycott of foreign goods. Vigorous means தீவிரமாக. Response in Tamil Nadu. V.O. Chidambaranar, V. Chakrayar, Subramania Bharati, and Surendranath Arya were some of the prominent leaders in Tamil Nadu. Public meeting attended by thousands of people were organized in various parts of Tamil Nadu. Tamil was used on the public platform for the first time to mobilize the people. Subramania Bharati's patriotic songs were especially important in stirring patriotic emotions. Many journals were started to propagate Swadeshi ideals. Swadesamitran and India were prominent journals. The extremist leader Bipin Chandra Pal toured Madras and delivered lecture which inspired the youth. Students and youth participated widely in the Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company. One of the most enterprising acts in pursuance of Swadeshi was the launching of the Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company at Thoothukudi by V.O. Chidambaranar. He purchased two ships, Gallia and Lavo, and plied them between Thoothukudi and Colombo. However, due to cutthroat competition from the European company and the blatantly partisan role played by the government, VOC's efforts ended in failure. Cutthroat means கழுத்தறுப்பு. Tirunelveli uprising. VOC joined with Subramania Shiva in organizing the mill worker in Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli. In 1908, he led a strike in the European-owned coral mills. It coincided with the release of Bipin Chandra Pal, VOC, and Subramania Shiva, who organized a public meeting to celebrate the release of Bipin, were arrested. The two leaders were charged with sedition, sedition means droham, and sentenced to rigorous imprisonment. Initially, VOC was given a draconian sentence of 2 life imprisonment. The news of the arrest sparked riots in Tirunelveli, leading to the burning down of the police station, court building, and municipal office. It led to the death of 4 people in police firing. VOC was treated harshly in prison and was made to pull the heavy oil press. Others to be arrested included G. Subramaniam and Ethiraj Surendranath Arya. To avoid imprisonment, Subramania Bharati moved to Pondicherry, which was under French rule. Bharati's example was followed by many other nationalists such as Aurobindo Ghosh and V.V. Subramanianar. The brutal crackdown on Swadeshi leaders virtually brought the Swadeshi movement to a close in Tamil Nadu. Revolutionary activities in Tamil Nadu. As elsewhere, the Swadeshi movement inspired the youth. Left leaderless, they turned to the revolutionary path. Pondicherry provided a safe haven for the revolutionaries. Many of these revolutionaries in Tamil Nadu were introduced and trained in revolutionary activities at India House in London and in Paris. M.P.T. Acharya, V.V. Subramanianar, and T.S.S. Rajan were prominent among them. Revolutionary literature was distributed by them in Madras through Pondicherry. Radical papers such as India, Vijaya, and Suryodayam came out of Pondicherry. Such revolutionary papers and Bharati's poems were banned as seditious literature. These activities in Pondicherry intensified with the arrival of Aurobindo Ghosh and V.V. Subramanianar in 1910. These activities continued till the outbreak of the First World War. Ash murder. In 1904, Nilaganda Brahmachari and others started Bharata Mata Society, a secret society. The objective was to kill British officials and thereby kindle patriotic fervor among the people. Vanjinathan of Sengotai was influenced by this organization. On 17th June 1911, he shot dead Robert W. D. E. Ash, collector of Tirunelveli in Maniachi Junction. After this, he shot himself. Divorced from the people, these young revolutionaries, despite their patriotism, failed to inspire and mobilize the people. Annie Besant and the Home Rule movement. While the extremists and revolutionaries were suppressed with an iron hand, the moderates hoped for some constitutional reforms. However, they were disappointed with the Minto-Morley reforms as it did not provide for responsible government. Despite this, the Congress extended support to the British war effort in the hope of getting more reforms. Thus, when the national movement was in its ebb, Annie Besant, an Irish lady and leader of the Theosophical Society, proposed the Home Rule movement on the model of Irish Home Rule League. She started Home Rule League in 1916 and carried forward the demand for Home Rule all over India. G.S. Arundale, B.P. Wadia and C.P. Ramasamy assisted her in this campaign. They demanded Home Rule with only a nominal allegiance to British Crown. Allegiance means Viswasam. She started the newspaper New India and the Commonwealth to carry forward her agenda. She remarked, better bullock carts from freedom than a train deluxe with subjection. Under the Press Act of 1910, Annie Besant was asked to pay hefty amount as security. Hefty means megaperiya. She wrote 2 books, How India Fought for Freedom and India, a Nation, and a pamphlet on self-government. Students joined the movement in large numbers who were trained in home rule classes. They were formed into Boy Scouts and volunteer troops. Annie Besant and her co-workers were interned and prohibited from making public speeches or involved in any political activities. Annie Besant was elected the president of the Congress session of 1917. Members of the Home Rule movement such as B.P. Wadia played a key role in organizing the working classes by forming trade unions. Not only did they succeed in improving their working conditions, they made them part of the struggle for freedom. However, with the rise of Gandhi as a national leader, Annie Besant and Home Rule League were eclipsed. Thank you guys, our lesson came to an end. I will meet you on following videos. Bye bye from Srinivasan. Love you all. Take care.